Good morning, Suzanne.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. أنت كيفك؟
Fine, good. في برد كتير بعنجر؟
شو؟
في كتير سقعة بعنجر؟
إيه اليوم أبرد.
بده يصير في ثلج ولا نو؟
ايه بكرة.
هلوس
ايوه.
وراختها.
Good morning all of you.
Good morning.
كيفكم اليوم؟ إن شاء الله مرتاحين.
Hi.
Nilla.
Any questions about the previous exercise?
No.
Okay, so we'll continue. Still تالين بعدنا. تالين. Okay, today we are going to solve 2017, the first chance. Is it difficult exercise? Did you, whenever you solve this one? Is it difficult?
Yes.
And difficult?
Partly difficult.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, part A. So 2017, part A, we have the function defined over 0 plus infinity as fx equals 4x e to the power minus x plus 1, and C is its representative curve. Calculate limit as x tends to plus infinity. How much Vanna limit as x tends to plus infinity?
بيطلع
Times 0.
zero.
بيطلع 0. Okay. So we have limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. We replace each x by infinity. This x becomes plus infinity. This one becomes e to the minus infinity. Plus infinity, e to the minus infinity is 0, so it is indeterminate form. We have to change the form. So limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx equal limit as x tends to plus infinity 4x
plus infinity over plus infinity.
هيدا الاي بننزل لتحت. يس جورج قبل بننزل هيدا الاي لتحت بصير e to the power x minus 1. I change its sign. كان minus x plus 1 بصير x minus 1 بصير plus infinity over plus infinity. Hospital's rule. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. Derivative لل 4x is 4. Derivative لل e power x minus 1. First I make the derivative of x minus 1. Derivative of x minus 1 is 1. So we get e to the power x minus 1. Now we replace x by infinity. We get 4. E to the power plus infinity is plus infinity. 4 over infinity is 0. So y equals 0 is a horizontal asymptote, or the x-axis is a horizontal asymptote. Any questions, please? في question هون في step you don't understand?
No.
No.
So infinity times 0, you change the form, always be exponential. You put exponential in the denominator by changing its sign. Then you apply Hospital's rule. Verify that f prime x equals 4 into 1 minus x e to the power minus x plus 1. How to calculate the derivative of this expression? كيف الفورمولا له؟
U times V.
Okay, what is u?
4x.
What is u prime?
4.
V is what?
E minus x plus 1.
V prime.
V prime minus E minus x plus 1.
Okay, good. So this is fx equals 4x e to the power minus x plus 1. This is u. So u equals 4x. U prime then is 4. V is equal e to the power minus x plus 1. V prime, I make the derivative of the power. Derivative of minus x is minus 1 times e itself. Then we apply the rule of the product. F prime x equal u prime v plus v prime u. U prime is 4. We put 4 times u plus v prime minus e to the power minus x plus 1 times 4x. We can take 4 common and e power minus x plus 1 common. 4 e to the power minus x plus 1 common. Here remains 1, I put 1. Minus here remains x. So we get 4 into 1 minus x times e to the power minus x plus 1.
Stays.
Yes?
إذا عملنا expand
Yes.
يطلع نفس الشيء.
Yes, بس برجع ناخد common لأنه we have to write it, it is required to write it in that form. We have to factorize it then.
Okay.
إذا عملت له expand, okay, correct, but you need in this form. So you have to change it in that form. And set up the table of variations of f. We are going to set up the table of variations of f. Since we don't know the sign of the derivative, we solve f prime x equals 0. So the 4 is positive, I don't take it. Also e to the power minus x plus 1 is positive, so only I take 1 minus x equal to 0, then x equal 1. So 4e minus x plus 1 is positive. We take only 1 minus x. Table of variations is x, f prime x, fx. The domain is 0 plus infinity. Then we put the domain here. And the value of x is 1. For example, to know the sign here, from 1 to plus infinity, if I take a number greater than 1, like 2, and replace it in the derivative, بتصير 4 into 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. It is negative. Here negative. Here is positive. Here it is 0. Positive means the function is increasing. Negative, the function is decreasing. At 0, we calculate f of 0. F of 0 equals 0. We put 0 here. Limit al plus infinity. We get 0. We have a horizontal asymptote. F of 1 equals 4. F of 1.
Step.
Yes.
إذا حطينا محل fx يعني محل الx 0 ما بيطلع e to the power 1.
where you replace it where
هون ب 0
ايه بس ما هي في عندي 4x اذا حطيتي محل x 0 4 times 0 0
0
0 times
ما بنحط power 0.
نحط 0 times e to the power 1 0 times e to the power 1 is 0 you replace x by 0 4 times 0 0 0 times
0
is 0
أوكي.
please any questions about the table of variations
No.
did you write this
Yes.
Yes.
okay let's complete calculate f of 2 f of 3 and draw c calculate f of 2 and f of 3 and draw c يعني هو عم يعطينا particular points f of 2 equal 2.94 f of 3 equals 1.08 so f of 2 equal 2.94 and f of 3 is 1.08 now to draw c first I draw the asymptote what we have the asymptote y equal how much is the horizontal asymptote y equal 0
0
y equal 0 this is y equal to 0 is the horizontal asymptote the x-axis يعني we put dotted here the maximum is how much 1 4 the maximum point is 1 4 this is the maximum point we have f of 2 equal 2.94 f of 2 equal 2.94 this is the point here and we have f of 3 1.1 f of 3 is 1 f of 0 equal to 0 صار في عنا 4 particular points you can take more particular points if you like by using your calculator now the curve starts from which point 0 0 the point the curve starts from 0 0 increases to the maximum we start from 0 0 increases to the maximum 1 4 this is the first part starts from 0 0 increases to the maximum then it will decrease to plus infinity 0 we have a horizontal asymptote it passes by these points اللي شفناهم قبل شوي we have here it decreases near the horizontal asymptote this is the curve C any questions about the drawing
No.
okay so دايما كمان خدوا particular points using your calculator whenever you put the function mode table start according to the domain domain is 0 plus infinity you can start with 0 and end with 5 you can get at 4 how much at 5 how much part the line D of equation y equal 2.5. It is better to draw this line, the line D of equation y equals 2.5. You draw this line y equals 2.5. Intersect C in 2 points with abscissa alpha and beta. We admit that alpha is between 0.31 and 0.33. We admit, we are not going to show. How to prove beta is between 2.3 and 2.32. How to verify that beta is between these two numbers? What you have to do? How to prove beta is between these numbers?
You can compare them
We replace x by the number.
وبعدين we compare it with what?
with the
Greater or equal, greater or less than
Less than what?
the
greater than or
number.
less than d y
Y.
equal to 2.5.
We compare it with 2.5. We find f of 2.3 with f of 2.32 and we compare it with 2.5 لأنه قايلنا the line y equal 2.5. So f of 2.3 by using the calculator is 2.507. It is better to take 3 digits after the decimal. Compare it with 2.5. It is greater than 2.5. F of 2.32, it is 2.47. It is less than 2.5. So beta is between 2.3 and 2.32. Shall I repeat it or you understand?
We understand.
In what follows, suppose alpha equals 0.32 and beta is equal to 2.31. This we are going to use them in a part here. So whenever you are told, so you are going to use it. A factory produces toys. The demand is expressed in thousands of toys. Demand is in thousands of toys, is modeled by dx equal 4e to the minus x plus 1. Will x is the price, x is the unit price of one toy in thousands of Lebanese lira. So demand is in thousands of toys and the price, x here the price in thousands of Lebanese lira. Verify that fx represents revenue. اوكي شو بيساوي الريفينيو يا صبايا وشباب؟ شو بيساوي الريفينيو؟
demand times
Price.
Demand times price. مين البرايس هون in this exercise؟ مين البرايس؟ إذا if you read here where dx هو الديماند where كفوا الجملة where x is the unit price شايف؟ in thousands of Lebanese lira. So what's the price?
1000x.
So revenue equals demand times the price مش هيك؟ revenue equal demand times the price. Okay. What is the demand? يعني I can without these units فينا نحط بدون هدول اليونتس. فينا without this unit I can directly فينا نشيل هدول بلا هدول 4e to the power minus x plus 1 times x. So we get 4xe to the power minus x plus 1, which is equal to fx. So revenue is equal to fx. So without these, okay, بدون هول zeros, so I directly I can put, بس هو بده اياه in millions, yes, إذا بتلاحظوا هون. Find the unit price, determine in millions قبل هون, obtained from selling the demand quantity and that it is expressed in millions of Lebanese lira. We need to prove that it is expressed in millions of Lebanese lira. So this is why we say revenue equal demand times the price. شو اليونت للديماند is 1000. I multiply it by 1000. What is the unit for price is 1000 Lebanese lira. So we get 4x e to the power minus x plus 1 millions. This is million Lebanese lira. Or I can write it 4x e to the power minus x plus 1 millions of Lebanese lira. Shall I repeat it?
No.
So revenue is equal to fx. Revenue is equal demand times the price. To part A, George, find the unit price of a toy so that the revenue is maximal. Find the unit price. Yes, شو بنعمل؟
fx equal minus x minus
No.
derivative demand.
Find the
واحد A
part A. Find the unit price so that the revenue is maximal. Find
okay.
price.
fx maximum is demand maximum equal.
Find the unit price. The revenue. Revenue is maximal. مش revenue equal fx. When it is maximal, طلع هون. When it is maximal. For what value of x?
1.
What's the unit?
4.
لا. One shoe. The unit, the x is equal one shoe.
1000.
1000.
Okay. The revenue is maximal. يعني fx is maximal. From the table of variations, x equal 1000 of Lebanese lira. So the price of a toy is 1000 Lebanese lira. With the maximal revenue, how much? The maximal revenue is 4 millions of Lebanese.
4 million.
From where we get 4?
Table of variation.
Table of variation. هيدا ال fx. ال fx here that stands for revenue. The maximal revenue is 4 millions of Lebanese lira. Please, any question before completing?
No.
Calculate EX. شو بتساوي elasticity؟ What is the rule for elasticity?
minus x and come
Yes.
times d prime x over dx.
D
Minus, what is d prime? This is dx. What is d prime? شو derivative لهيدي؟
من ال f prime x.
لا ما لها علاقة بالاف برايم.
1 minus x.
كيف نجيب الديريفاتيف لل 4 e to the power minus x plus 1? What did you say, George?
1 minus x.
No. شو الديريفاتيف للاكسبوننشال؟ قبل شوي جبنا الديريفاتيف للباور.
أصلا جايبين بأول part.
ايه بس جايبين نحن الديريفاتيف للاف مش للدي. شو الديريفاتيف للدي؟ شو الديريفاتيف لل e to power minus x plus 1؟
minus 4e minus x plus 1.
Okay, minus 4e power minus x plus 1. So ex equal
fx يعني
لا not fx minus x times d prime x over dx. Minus x, this is minus x. Dx is this one is dx given. Derivative of this dx أول شيء بعمل derivative للpower. Derivative للminus x is minus 1. It will become minus 4 e to the power minus x plus 1. We simplify 4e بيروحوا بضل عندي x. So elasticity is equal to x. Any questions? Yes, George.
فكرت رحت انترنت.
No. بس بعطيكم وقت to write بس. Determine the value of the elasticity. Determine the value of elasticity. Value of elasticity when the revenue is maximal. In which case the revenue is maximal? For x equal how much? لقينا من هون. For what هون the revenue is maximal. For what value of x?
4.
No.
X equal
1.
A1.
1.
1.
Yes.
Whenever we are going to determine the elasticity, we have to replace x by 1. So revenue is maximal. من table of variation كمان لك وين هون x equal قد ايه 1. So revenue is maximal. E of 1 equal 1. What does it mean if elasticity equal to 1? Means we have a unit elasticity. We have a unit elasticity. What's meant by unit elasticity? How to explain unit elasticity? Means if the price increases by 1%, the demand will decrease by 1%. This is why we call it unit elasticity. If the price increase by one unit, the demand will decrease by 1 unit. We call it unit elasticity. وبنعرف نحن elasticity if it is greater than 1 بيكون عندنا elasticity elastic. If Ex less than 1 بنسميها inelastic. If Ex equal 1 we call it unit elasticity. If the price increases by 1%, the demand will decrease by 1%. Part A. If the revenue exceeds, what's meant by exceeds? What's meant by exceeds?
Greater than.
Greater than. If the revenue exceeds 2,500,000 Lebanese lira. If the revenue exceeds 2,500,000 Lebanese lira. In which interval will the unit price of the toy vary? In which interval will the unit price of a toy vary? كيف حليتي هيدا سوزان؟
I said it belongs to the interval 0.2 less than x less than 6.
No. طيب. Did we use alpha and beta in this exercise? In what follows alpha equal or beta equal? We didn't use
No.
them. Okay. How to use them? So revenue is fx. Exceeds, I write it greater. 2,500,000 divided by million. ليش I divide it by millions? Because the unit is millions. So fx greater than 2.5. fx greater than 2.5. Any question till this step?
No.
Graphically, fx greater than 2.5 matter c is above the line d of equation y equal 2.5. Graphically, c fx greater than 2.5, since it is positive, matter c is above the line d of equation y equal 2.5. إذا طلعنا على الجراف هيدا اللاين y equal 2.5 here وهيدا c. Between which values the curve is above the line y equals 2.5? Which part is above the line y equal 2.5? This part, هذا part here. From which to from what value to what value vary x?
1.5 لتقريبا 2.
من الالفا للبيتا. يعني احنا شفنا انه the line y equal 2.5 cuts c in 2 points. وحده اسمها الفا، وحده اسمها بيتا. So the curve c is above the line y equal 2.5. X between alpha and beta. X should be alpha and beta. We write X is between alpha and beta. The X is between 0.32 and 2.31 thousandths of Lebanese lira. So the price of the toy should vary. We multiply it by 1,000 between 320 and 2,310 Lebanese lira.
Okay.
Any questions?
إذا هيدا مفتوحة أو مفتوحة؟
مفتوحة. It is open. Both of them are opened.
Okay.
The last part, deduce the interval in which the demanded quantity of a toy will vary. How to deduce the interval in which the demanded quantity will vary? بنجيب demanded quantity يعني وين بنعمل replace للvalues of x.
دي
dx.
هذا dx. يعني شو بدي احط محل الاكس the first time? I have to put alpha and second time we have to replace x by beta. إنه شفنا هون
بيتا.
بيتا، فبصير في عنا d of 0.32 equals 7.895 thousandths of toys. I take three numbers after the 3 digits after the decimal because it is in thousands. D of 2.31, this is beta, is 1.079 thousandths of toys. So the interval of demanded, so the interval of the number of toys is 1079 and 7,895 toys. Any questions, please?
No.
No.
Okay, please, this is all for today. For tomorrow, prepare 2016, second chance.
Okay.
Okay.
إن شاء الله تكون عم نفهم منيح. Okay, يلا. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
See you too. Bye.
إن شاء الله يكون في ثالث كلاس بكرة شوي. يلا باي باي.